Welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. In this video today I'll be running through the total cost of ownership of the Toyota Camry Hybrid versus the Toyota Camry Petrol. Stick around till the end of the video where I'll be going through how much these cars will cost you if you're to drive 5,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers and 20,000 kilometers. I'll also be running through how far do you have to travel to get your $2,240 that you've spent on the hybrid back in fuel savings. Now let's jump onto the computer and quickly run through the figures. Now I know looking at this spreadsheet it might look a bit daunting, but trust me, it's actually quite simple to follow. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'll quickly run through the 3 steps. So step 1, we've got car depreciation, running costs and finance. Step 2, we've got fixed costs, and step 3, we've got dimensions, weight and performance. So starting off at step 1, I'm not going to run through all the figures here. If you want to look at them in more detail, by all means pause the video at any stage and have a closer look. I'm just going to run through the figures that stood out to me. Up here we've got car purchase price. So you're spending an extra, like I mentioned earlier, $2,240 to get into the hybrid. The car sale price, what I do is jump onto car sales, look up what a 5-year-old Toyota Camry Hybrid is selling for with similar specs and kilometers. Currently they're going for around the 31,000, where the petrol is going for 25,000. Now that works out to being the hybrid is depreciating by 15% and the petrol is depreciating by 28%. I suspect that this is due to the rising fuel costs that's been happening lately. It's more than likely putting the hybrid in higher demand. Moving down here, we've got servicing cost. I've got an average cost per service over 10 services. I was very surprised with this, that the hybrid's actually almost $32 a service cheaper than the petrol one. I would have thought it was the other way around because the hybrid is a bit more complicated, the drivetrain, but obviously Toyota don't seem to think so. I'm not going to run through all the tire costs and brake costs here, but if you do end up pausing it and having a closer look, you might be surprised how many kilometers I'm saying the pads and the discs will last over the petrol car. Now let me explain. With the hybrid system you can use the regenerative braking to slow the vehicle down, but with the petrol car 99% of the time you're using the friction between the pads and the discs to bring the car to a stop. This will greatly speed up the wear and tear over the hybrid system. Moving on down to finance, we're saying we're buying the vehicle outright. Step 2, we've got fixed costs. So registration, insurance is the same for both cars. Excess is $600. Cost per month, leaving that blank. One-off payment, leaving that blank. So step 3, we've got dimensions, weight and performance. I'll just point out a few interesting ones here. The hybrid is almost 2 seconds faster, 0 to 100k an hour over the petrol car. The hybrid weighs 90 kilos more than the petrol car. A hybrid has a 50-litre tank where the petrol has a 60-litre tank. Obviously they need to make a bit of room somewhere to put the batteries, and you don't need as big a tank in the hybrid. If you're finding this video interesting so far, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. This would really help me out. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, drum roll, the total cost of ownership over 5 years doing 10,000 kilometers a year. The hybrid's going to set you back $21,659.70 and the petrol is going to set you back $29,223.62. So you'd be saving $7,563.92 if you opt for the hybrid. That works out at being a saving of almost $30 a week if you buy the hybrid. Now let's do, if you were to do 5,000 kilometers. The hybrid will cost you $70 a week and the petrol will cost you $72 a week, saving of $22 a week there. If you do 20,000 kilometers a year, the hybrid will cost you $112 a week and the petrol will be $155 a week, a saving of $43.36 a week. I did mention earlier in the video I'd work out how far you'd have to travel to make up that $2,240, and that's a big fat 0. Even if you do 0 kilometers a year, you're still almost $4,000 ahead if you buy the hybrid. That's simply because of the depreciation. In today's current market, there's no reason why you'd buy the petrol car over the hybrid. Now let's have a bit of fun with the figures. Let's say that the hybrid's depreciating as much as the petrol. Then we'll work out how many kilometers you have to travel to make up that $2,240. So if the hybrid depreciates 28%, that works out at being $26,524.08. And you'd have to travel 1,500 kilometers a year to pretty much break even. Even if they're depreciating at the same rate, it still makes no sense to buy the petrol over the hybrids. Plus, I'm going to go on record here and say I actually like the look of the Toyota Camry. I think it looks smart. I like the lines, the curves. I'd actually seriously consider buying one myself. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, hit the bell notification next to it. That way you won't miss out on any future videos that I do. You might also like a video that I've done working out, is it worth your while driving further to buy cheaper fuel? I'll leave a link to that here. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.